Hello everyone, welcome to class 2 of week 4. So we're gonna get started with some standard roll downs today. No balance, just straight into it so we can get more of the mean stuff down on the floor done. So we're gonna start with basic roll downs for Karen feet, couple inches apart, neck tall, chin drawn in, wrap the shoulders back and down. You'll take a deep breath in. On that breath out, zip and hollow chin to chest as you start curling the spine down. You'll hang the arms heavy and lengthen the tailbone to the ceiling. So really reach, take your breath in and breathing out, the abs engage as you slowly restack. Shoulders back and down, head up last. Another deep breath in and breathing out, abs engage, slowly rolling down. Now with this one, I'll get Karen to walk herself out along the mat. And we're going into a single leg pull. So you want to be into a high push-up position. This can be done on the knees and you just lift one leg and lengthen it, then bring the knee down. But hopefully in this class, everyone is up on their toes. You'll take a deep breath in. On the breath out, abs engage. Squeeze the right butt, lift the right leg and point the toe. And breathe in, bring the foot down. Now don't change the back. Breathe out, abs draw in, reach the left leg. And breathe in, return. Abs engage and lengthen, 2 more, so just 4 total, and return. Last one, squeeze the butt, lengthen, and return. Push your hips to the ceiling like a downward dog in yoga, and walking your hands slowly towards the feet. You'll be hanging the arms heavy, and the abs engage as you slowly restack again, curling the spine up. Another deep breath in. On the breath out, zip and hollow, rounding the spine, curling down. Going to hang those arms heavy. You'll walk yourself out along the mat again. Alright, now this time we're going for a push-up. So hands a little bit wider. Abs strong, butt strong. Again, if you need to go on the knees, that's okay. Keep the core tense the whole time. So you're going to breathe in to lower, keeping the core engaged. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in to lower. We're going for 8 push-ups. And lift. Breathe in to lower. Abs engage, lift. Good. Breathing into lower. Keep the butt squeezing and lift. 4 more. Breathe in to lower. And up. Keep the neck long. Don't drop the chin down. And up. 2 to go. Abs engage and up. Final one. And push the hips to the ceiling. Walk your hands back towards the feet. Arms hang heavy. Deep breath in. Abs engage. Slowly curling back up. Now we've got 1 more exercise on the wrist. Deep breath in. On your breath out, zip and hollow, rolling the spine back down. This time it's single leg pull again. But when this, you'll walk yourself out. But when the first leg comes up, it'll stay up. And we're going to do some side openings for your butt. So you'll take your breath in. Squeeze the butt to lift the right leg and hold. Now slightly turn the toe out. Breath in to prepare. Breathe out, open the leg to the right. Breathe in back to the center. Only as wide as you can without moving the hips. So it's not actually very far. You won't feel like you're doing as much as you think you should, but it will be correct. 2 to go. Abs engage, open and back. Last one. Place the foot down, breath in, hold. Squeeze the butt to float the left foot up. Turn the toe out on the breath in and now breathe out to open to the left. Breathe in, return. Try not to let that left foot slowly get lower to the floor. Keep it at the same height and return. 2 more. Final one. Place that foot down. You'll lower your knees and back into a shell stretch. Rounding out the spine. Curling the back. Give your wrists a little shake out here. Okay, now we're going to come forward into a version of planks today. But it is going to be quite a challenging version. What's going to happen is instead of doing a triangle with your elbows, we're going to have your arms parallel. So they'll be right under your shoulders parallel. You'll be holding a 10-second plank, and then we're going to rotate into a side plank. And you'll hold 10 seconds that way. We'll then rotate back to the center 10 seconds, and then we'll rotate to the opposite side for a side plank. Again, this can be done on your knees, but hopefully we can stick with your toes. If you are on your knees, just come back up. Make sure that your back and your hips are even. You're not sticking your bum out and you're not dropping too low. Okay, But hopefully we're up on the toes. You'll want your feet together for these ones because you'll be rotating to the side of the feet. So you're going to take a deep breath in. Arms are parallel, not a triangle. Squeeze the butt to lift. We're going to get your basic plank set up first. So abs are in, shoulders are wide, neck long, continuing to breathe. So it's easier for you to see. We'll be going to your left elbow, rotating right. So breath in to prepare. On the breath out, abs first. Squeeze the butt, rotate, reach your arm to the ceiling. Holding here. Continuing to breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Rotate back to the center. You may find you need to shuffle your feet. That's okay. Holding that plank, squeezing the butt long through the spine, long through the legs. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Abs engage. Rotate to the right elbow. Lengthen that arm to the ceiling. Keep the waist lifting. Keep the butt squeezing long through the spine. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a breath in. Breathe out back to the center. We've got one more each side. Abs strong. Squeezing the butt. Keep that length. Again, if you need to lower to the knees, that's okay. And 3, 2. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Rotate to that left elbow. Right arm to the ceiling. Again, abs strong. Connect the ribs and the pelvic floor. Keep the waist lifting. And 5, 4. Keep squeezing the butt. 3, 2. Breath in and rotate. Another breath in. Holding here for 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Deep breath in. Breathe out and rotate. Lengthening the arm to the ceiling. Abs and butt strong. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Breath in. Hold. Breathe out. Rotate back. And lower the knees and back into a shell stretch. Good work. That should have warmed everything up. Obliques, the front of the abs, your shoulders, as well as a bit of back muscles. You would have felt them as well, stabilizing and holding that. Now we'll come forward for one more on the wrists. We're going to do one more push-up. So you come right up to your normal push-up position. Again, this time 8 standard, 8 mini pulses. Again, if you need to go on the knees, like Karen's choosing to, that's okay. If you start on the toes, you can always lower halfway through. Abs strong, butt strong. Breathe in to lower. Breathe out, push up. Breathe in to lower. Now, the secret of a good push-up is you don't collapse through your chest and let your shoulder blades come together. As you go down, feel like there's a flame under your sternum, and you're trying to hold your chest away from the flame as you lower, which will in turn keep your shoulder blades wide. It won't let them collapse. That's the key, and you'll get strong really fast if you do that. Last one. And halfway up, mini pulses pushing. 1, 2. Again, keep the shoulder blades apart. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Push back into a shell stretch. Shake your wrists out for the final time as you round the spine. Alright, we'll curl up from there. Going to get Karen to sit to the front of the mat. Alright, so straight into your standard rollbacks now. We warmed your abs up with the planks. We're going to keep them going. Arms out in front. Shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep breath in. On that breath out, zip and hollow. Tuck the tailbone. Slowly curling down to the floor, one vertebra at a time. On your breath in, reach the arms. Don't allow the back and ribs to pop up. You'll breathe out as you curl the spine. Reach through the fingertips. And lengthening forward on that breath in. And sitting nice and tall. Again, if you need a pillow because you weren't able to get up, that's okay. Or a rolled up towel, place that behind the tailbone. So when I say reach through your fingers, that means don't pull the arms down. Really feel that reaching feeling, and that's what will shoot you up through that tough point. And lengthening forward. Again, sit nice and tall. 1 to go. And breathe out. Zip and hollow. Round that spine. Curling out. Squeezing the butt. Breathe in. Lengthening the arms over the head. On the breath out, you'll curl up. and reaching forward. And nice and tall now. If you've got space, it looks like we do, you're going to reach your arms out wide. Okay, now, some people find this easier than salute. Some people find it harder. I find it harder. So this, to me, is the hardest roll down position you can do. But as I said, other people find it easier. You'll take a deep breath in. On your breath out, tuck the tailbone as you curl back. You're going to keep the arms out wide. Don't let them drift in front of your shoulders. Once you get to the bottom, you're going to take a breath in to hold. So the arms still stay wide. Now, on our way up, if you try to come up like this and you get stuck, just bring the arms slowly in front and curl up as per normal. So take a breath in. On the breath out, chin to chest. Try to keep the arms reaching wide. Not bad. Karen's hands came forward about 20 centimetres and lengthening over the toes. And we'll sit nice and tall. 2 more of them. Reach out wide. Breathe out, tuck the tailbone as you curl the spine down. So down is always easier than up. Take a breath in. On that breath out, abs engage. All right, a small correction and then back to normal, lengthening forward. Last one, arms out wide. Abs engage, slowly rolling down, curling out the spine. Take a breath in to hold and breathing out, slowly curling up. And this time relax down to your ankles. You're just curling forward, completely reaching into that stretch. All right, nice and tall. And we'll add the rotation. So we're going to start arms out wide again. When you rotate, it'll be like the saw. You keep the arms out wide, you rotate through your spine. So we'll take a breath in. On your breath out, curl to halfway. All right, we're going to take a breath in now as you rotate to the right. And on that breath out, zip and hollow back to the center. Breathe in, rotate left. You want to feel the right side of the stomach pull you back from the left. And you want to feel the left side of the stomach pull you back from the right. Last 3. And rotate. Keep those arms wide. Last 2. And rotate. Last one. Breathe in, twist. Breathe out, rotate, reach your arms to the ceiling and curl down to the floor behind you. Breathing in, arms reach right over the head. On the breath out, the hands come over, you'll curl halfway. All right, now hands behind the head, elbows wide. On your breath out, left knee draws in, twist to the left. And breathe in, return. Right knee in, rotate. Now don't pull on the head, don't bring the elbow across, twist your body. And breathe out and return. 2 to go. And return. Final one. Return, hold, keep the arms where they are, curl down to the floor. Once you're down, hands next to your hips. Okay, we'll now bend the knees, feet onto the floor to move into some pelvis bridging. So most people in the standard class are able to lengthen your arms up to the ceiling. So we'll do that now. Palms face each other. Make sure you don't tense your shoulders up though. Keep them down. If you start cramping in the back of your legs, hands back to the floor. So we'll take a deep breath in. On your breath out, zip and hollow. Squeeze the butt to peel the hips up. Rib cage connects down, abs flatten, squeeze the butt. Deep breath in and breathing out, rolling the spine back down. Good, another breath in at the bottom, 3 more. Squeeze the butt, abs engage, peeling up. Breath in, hold. And breathe out, zip and hollow, rolling down. Another breath in, 2 to go. Abs engage, squeeze the butt, peeling up. Breathe in as you hold, and breathe out, rolling your spine slowly down. Final one, we're going to stay up there, deep breath in. Squeeze the butt, abs engage to lift. And now holding here, on your breath in, bring the right knee to tabletop. And then breathe out, reach that leg to the ceiling. Breathing in to lengthen as you lower the leg, and breathe out, zip and hollow lift. Breathe in, lengthen as you lower, zip and hollow lift. Breathe in to lower, abs engage, lift. Your hips stay the same, 2 more. And up. Last one. And up. You'll hold and breathe in, lower the hips. We'll place that foot to the floor. Get the feet even, another breath in. Breathe out, zip and hollow. Peel the hips back up. Rib cage down, abs flat, butt squeezing. Left knee up, and then breathe out, reach it to the ceiling. Breathe in, lengthen the left foot. Breathe out, zip and hollow lift. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out, zip and hollow back to the ceiling. Breathe in, reach. No twisting in the hips. 2 more. And up. Last one. And up. Hold. Curl the spine down. And place that foot to the floor. Well, now keep the hands where they are. You'll bring one leg at a time into tabletop. Alright, we're going to take a deep breath in. On your breath out, zip and hollow, curl the head and shoulders right up. Reach your arms past the hips, lengthen the legs out, and we're into the hundreds. And breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out through the mouth, flattening the abs. And in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really lengthen through the legs. 4, 5. And in, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you do get a tired neck, you can lower the head down. 2, 3, 4, 5. And in, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 50. If you want more challenge, lower those legs. 2, 3, 4, 5. And in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Strong beats with the arms. 4, 5. Last 30. 2, 3, 4, 5. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 20. 2, 3, 4, 5. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 10. 2, 3, 4, 5. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug your knees in. And we'll give your back a good circle out. That's all we're doing for abs here for a sec. We're going to come back to tabletop later on. But we're now going to go into butt work. So I'm going to get Karen to roll onto her side. So on your right hand side, right arm along the floor, starting with the left butt. Alright, so we're going to start slow. And then the plan is to pick the tempo up, but still keep all the fundamentals of Pilates with your neutral spine and not rocking and rolling your hip. What happens though is when people go faster, they forget about the fundamentals. So make sure you focus on where your top level and where your lower level is. And then when we go fast, you only work within that. You don't start flicking your leg up high. So with the legs lengthened, we're only using the top leg to start. Alright, so we're just going to breathe out, squeeze the butt to lift. Now the way to find your top level is when you lengthen your leg and lift, you'll get to a point where the side of your butt and hip kind of stops, kind of locks. But if you kind of relax through it, you can go higher. And that height is by dropping your waist and moving the hip. So you want to make sure you don't let this top hip move closer to your rib. And that is your highest point. Alright, so we'll start 4 slow and then we're going to pick up the tempo. So you're going to breathe out, squeeze the butt lift, breathe in, lower. Breathe out, abs engage, squeeze the butt lift and lower. Squeeze the butt, ribs stay down, keep the top shoulder relaxed. You can have your hand where Karen has it, that's fine, just don't tense the shoulder. Last one, and down. Now we're going to pick the pace up. It's going to be up and down, and out, and out, and out, and out, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower the leg right down. Good work. Okay, now top foot back to hip height for a circle. From here you'll breathe in, circle forward, breathe out, squeeze the butt back and over. Breathe in, forward and over. Again, how high your circle is based on you not collapsing the waist. So when people go bigger, which I'll get Karen to do wrong now, is they drop through their waist and rock and roll. If you're set through the core, your circle's not very big. 2 to go. And squeeze the butt back and over. Final one. And hold there. Now take a breath in. On that breath out, the bottom leg will lift to meet the top leg. And breathe in, lower the bottom leg back down. Abs engage first, bottom leg lifts. And breathe in, lower. Abs engage, lift. And lower. 2 to go. And down. Final one, lengthen and hold. Now reach your top arm to the ceiling. Challenging your balance. Now you'll breathe in, lower both legs. Breathe out, zip and hollow, they both lift. Breathe in, both legs lower. Ribs connect, they both lift. Breathe in to lower. 2 more. Abs engage. Final one. And all the way down, bring the hand down and we'll bend your knees for the clam. Once you're in the clam, heels come up, knees stay down, Little tuck of the tailbone, making sure that hip stays where it was. On that breath out, squeeze the butt, zip and hollow, open the clam, and breathe in lower. Abs first, squeeze the butt, open the knee. Breathe out, abs engage, squeeze the butt to lift and lower. Zip and hollow, squeeze the butt, breath in as you lower. 3 more. And 2 to go. Final 1. Release the legs down, rolling onto your back to stretch out your left butt. So it's your left ankle over your right knee. Reach your hands towards the right leg and hug that leg in to stretch the left butt. Hopefully you all felt that, and hopefully you felt the learning in a faster tempo, that it still stays in the same range. That's something that the better you get at that yourself, at understanding your range at slow pace and at a higher pace, the easier it'll be for you to do that within a class when we're working with someone else. So we're going to spin around to the other end. Okay, so again, both legs start out straight, little tuck in the tailbone, abs and butt strong. Again, we're going to start nice and slow. So you're going to breathe out, squeeze the butt, lift. Now again, when you lift, you want to focus on length, which will find that point where you kind of stop, and then you'll breathe in lower. You'll breathe out, squeeze the butt, lift. Think about length and lower. Abs engage, length and no collapsing of that hip. Squeeze the butt, lengthen and lower. Last 2 and down. Abs engage, lift and down. Now faster tempo. Breathing out and in, up and up and up and up. Good. And 5 in and 4, 3. Breathe out, and last one, and lower back down. Good work. So now top foot back to hip height for your circle. Breathe in, circle forward, squeeze the butt back and over. Breathe in, circle forward, squeeze the butt back and over. Breath in forward, abs engage back. Again, make sure you're not rocking and rolling. Breathe in forward, squeeze the butt back and over. 3 more. Final 2. Last 1. And hold. Did I do bottom leg lift?
And I thought, yep.
Yeah. And now breathing up, bring the bottom leg up and breathe in as it lowers. Good. I couldn't remember if I did that one. And lower. Abs engage. Squeeze the butt lift. Good. And lower. 2 to go. Final 1. And hold. Connect those legs. Reach them long. Lengthen your top arm to the ceiling so you're balancing now a lot harder. Breathe in, lower both legs. Breathe out, reach and lift both legs. Now, when you got both legs lifting, it's harder to keep the ribs down. So that's the challenge because your lower back is trying to arch and do the work. Last 2. And final 1. All the way down. Bring your hand down and bend the knees for the clam. Once you've got that clam, heels down, knees down, heels come up. Breathe out, squeeze the butt to open the clam. Again, only as high as you can without rolling backwards. And ribs stay down, tucking the tailbone. Down more. And return. Squeeze the butt to lift. And return. 4 more. So again, it should feel like it's butt or abs, butt, knee. But it happens that fast, okay? So it's not abs, butt, knee, but it should go zip and hollow, squeeze the butt, lift. And last 2. Final 1. Relax the legs down, rolling onto your back. Alright, so this time, right ankle over your left knee. Hug that left leg in to stretch out the right butt. Really focusing on getting that in close for that stretch after working the butt. And we'll release from there. Now, I will just get Karen to swap ends because it's better for tabletop. Less things to hit with her hands. For the second and final set of abs. So hands by your side and one leg at a time back to tabletop. You'll now lengthen your arms to the ceiling for single leg stretch, keeping the head down. So we'll take a deep breath in. Focusing on the deep abs. On the breath out, zip and hollow. Reach the right leg, breathe in, return. Zip and hollow left leg and return. Try not to sneak the knees in or out of tabletop. So when the leg reaches away, the other leg does not move. Karen's got a good leg, her left one, her right knee tries to move. And lengthen. So really focus on that you've got the same strength in the core to not change tabletop. Last two. And final one. And now hands behind the head, elbows wide, obliques, deep breath in. You'll breathe out, reach the right leg and crunch to the left and return. Curl and rotate. Good, so you want to get that opposite rib to opposite knee. Little bit higher, crunch and turn. Good, and return. Crunch as you twist. Don't pull those elbows. Keep them wide. Rotate the core, not just pulling your arm across. Last four. 3 to go. Final two. And last one. You'll now hold, head down, hands pushed to the floor. Both legs up to the ceiling. Pretty tough if your hammies are tight. Double leg lowers. Breathe in as you lower. Breathe out, zip and hollow lift. Again, use the core to lift. Scoop the abs, lift. Breathe in to low. Use that breath. On that breath out, abs flatten, legs lift. 2 more. Final one. And hug your knees in. Give your back a good circle out. So you just circle the knees right around. Alright, so we're going to go into your full single leg stretch at pace, the proper full Pilates one, and then to finish off with double leg stretch. So a good mean finish. So one leg at a time, back to tabletop. You take a breath in. On your breath out, you'll curl up like the hundreds, reach the left leg, both hands on your right knee, and breathing in. 2, out, 2. Keep the crunch at the same height, and in. 2 and out, 2. Breathe in. 2 and out, 2. Now again, Karen's reaching and pulling, not circling bicycle legs. So push and pull, and in. 2 and out, 2. Last 4. 2 and out, 2. Return to tabletop, lower the head. Your neck will get a tiny breather. Take a breath in. Breathe out, curl straight back up, one hand on top of each knee. Now breathe out, arms reach back, legs reach forward, and breathe in, arms circle to the knees. Breathe out, reach, good, and in. When you lengthen, squeeze the inner thighs. That will help you activate those deep abs. And return. 2 more. Final one, reach and hold. Take a breath in to prepare, breathe out, both legs lift. Breathe in, reach away. Legs and arms reach, good, and away. Legs and arms to the ceiling, and away. Last one. Hug your knees in, lower the head for a good stretch out. So we're going to do your full back extension stretch now. Release everything there so you can roll onto your stomach. Hands next to your ears, long through the spine, stomach drawing in, squeezing the butt. You'll take a breath in. On the breath out, hands push down as you lift. Shoulders wrap away from the ears, open the chest, and breathe in to lower. Zip and hollow, abs engage, push right up, opening the chest, and lower. Now again, make sure the shoulders draw away from your ears. If you don't get your elbows completely straight, you'll tend to tense your neck up. So if that's the case for you, walk your hands a little bit further forward, and you'll be able to get them straight, which will help you draw your shoulders down. You'll breathe out to push right up. Abs work, squeezing the butt. Breathe in as you lower. Final 3. Really focusing on length. 2 to go. And final 1. You'll now push right back into a shell stretch, sitting your butt to your heels. Reaching the arms forward so you're curling out the spine. And we'll return forward from there. You'll tuck your toes under, push your butt to the ceiling. walking your hands slowly towards your feet, hopefully not bending your knees, but if you are, that's okay. Arms hang heavy for a couple roll downs. Deep breath in. Abs engaged. Zip and hollow to restack. Shoulders away from the ears, head up last. You come forward. Deep breath in. Zip and hollow, rolling the spine back down. Hang the arms heavy. Let them really relax. Try not to tense into the shoulders and neck. Deep breath in. Breathe out, zip and hollow as you restack. The next one, we're going to stay down there for some transitions and weights. You're going to roll the spine down. Right, now once you're down here, hang the body heavy, as low as you can. On your breath in, slightly transfer forward to the balls of the feet. On your breath out, zip and hollow, so use the abs, squeeze the butt back to your heels. Breathe in forward, breathe out back to the heels. Now you notice Karen's feet aren't actually lifting, so don't lift your heels, don't lift the toes. Just a little 1 inch forward and back on your feet, and you'll feel the difference in the stretch. Last two. And back. Final one. And back. Now hang the body heavy, even yourself on your feet, some nice even weight, and breathe out, zip and hollow. Slowly restack. Shoulders back and down, head up last. Shake it all out. And we are Pilates. Awesome, guys. And we'll see you again on Friday.